Breaking news right now. TBI officials are on the scene of an officer-involved shooting. News Channel 5's Alexander Cohen just arrived a short time ago. So, Alexander, what do we know so far?
Amy, what we know is the suspect apparently gave chase when a Columbia police officer was pursuing that subject. And it was at some point that things escalated and that suspect was shot in the leg. Take a look at some of the video I have from the scene here. Highway 7 is blocked off at Weatherspoon Road. TBI agents are investigating the circumstances, trying to figure out the exact set of events that occurred here. We're told this incident unfolded around 2:30 this morning. And again, back out here at the scene, you can see the sheriff is on scene. They have secured a perimeter, and there is about a dozen cars lining this road. I've seen police officers coming back and forth. It appears that they are collecting evidence at this point. And again, that suspect who was shot was taken to Vanderbilt Hospital and is there recovering. We'll make sure we keep following this investigation for you this morning. Reporting live in Murray County, Alexander Cohen, News Channel 5.
Alexandra, thank you. More breaking news we've been watching this morning. A thief smashes his way into a convenience store. It's all caught on camera, you know. We love watching surveillance video of things like this. Matthew Torres has it for us this morning. Matthew, good morning.
Steve, good morning. And just watching the surveillance video, it almost seems like this person knew exactly what he's doing. In fact, the employees here at the Victory Fuels here on White Creek Spikes tell me they believe it's the same person who may have tried to break in 2 weeks ago. Let's take a look at the surveillance footage. Again, this is exclusive to News Channel 5 this morning. This happened around 1:15. As you can see, according to police, he used a brick to break the door, and then he kicked his way in, went behind the counter, and stole about $3,000 worth of cigarettes before crawling back through that door and then fleeing away in a white four-door sedan with chrome wheels. So far, that's really the description that we have been able to gather. Just the fact that he was wearing a gray hoodie, tan pants, and white shoes. At one point, as you saw from that video, police had to use their canine, hopefully to track a scent. But at this very moment, this suspect is still on the run. Luckily, no one was hurt since the store was closed at the time. Reporting live, I'm Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
New this morning, a Vanderbilt medical student was rushed to the hospital after being hit by a car. That student was struck while crossing Natchez Trace near Blakemore around 8 last night. No word yet on how serious the student's injuries are or whether the driver will be cited. And a man is dead after a bad crash involving a luxury sports car in South Nashville. Investigators say Suk Rai pulled out in front of a Lamborghini on Nolensville Pike yesterday morning. Rai's car flipped. He was killed. No charges will be filed against the driver of the Lamborghini at this time.
Amy, this morning we are waiting to learn the names of the 5 people killed in this helicopter crash in East Tennessee. You see the smoke on the left side of your screen right there. That chopper was on a sightseeing tour in the Great Smoky Mountains when it went down near Sevierville. By the time the rescue crews arrived, the fire had pretty much destroyed the helicopter. The FAA is now looking into what went wrong. As soon as they can update their investigation, we'll pass along the information to you. 6 families are without a home this morning after an apartment fire in Lebanon. It happened at the Cole Manor Apartments around 3:30 yesterday. The fire department posted some video on Facebook. According to the Lebanon Democrat, the 6-unit complex had fire and smoke damage. Luckily, though, no one was hurt. They still don't know what started that fire.
And Steve, testimony continues this morning in the Vanderbilt rape case retrial. After opening statements yesterday, several key witnesses took the stand, including current Associate Dean at Vanderbilt, who was one of the first people to speak to Corey Beatty after the alleged attack.
We had some concerns about something that may have occurred over the weekend and that we'd like to ask him some questions about his activities and whereabouts, and for him to answer the questions where possible, and if he didn't know, that was fine as well.
Jurors watched hours of surveillance video from inside Gillette Hall, the dorm where investigators say Beatty and his former teammate Brandon Vandenberg raped the unconscious victim. Detective Jason Mayo was one of the investigators who had to tell the victim that she'd been assaulted and should have a rape kit examination done.
Not initially, no. She was hesitant because she was still confused, and so she was talked to a little bit more, not by me, and then she decided that yes, she did want to complete the examination.
Was not in court yesterday, but she is expected to testify toward the end of the week. Our live gavel-to-gavel coverage begins at 9 right here on News Channel 5 Plus.